and wanted to check out what kind of damage I have to work on fixing this week. Last week we had some rain and it took out part of the ground under the fence in the backside. And we had another storm last night that took out the same spot again and made it even worse. So just thought I would show you the backyard, the progress that has been made, the things that need to be fixed, the adjustments that have to be done before the dogs can come out here. It's come a long way. It looks good and beautiful from a distance, an aerial, but it's still not ready for the dogs. And as you can see, as we're coming up on the sinkhole over here, there's several reasons why this happened. Hi, Joshua. It was a pretty strong storm. This is inside my fence, and there's several reasons this has happened. Hi, Jill. There's going out to the back. This has to be fixed. Reason number one this happened, the landscapers did not compact with the big roller. They did a little roller one time along the edge of the fence, and that was it. Second reason I believe this happened, after talking to landscaping and construction people, is they were supposed to build up the dirt to the bottom of the fence, and as you can see, they built it up above the fence, and they buried part of my fence. Third reason it happened is because it was a hard storm, with 2 hard storms in less than 5 days. So the combinations of those things, we believe, is the creation of what we see happening here. And so this is the front end, and you'll see that the back gate fence was lowered than the sides. And the reason that ended up being was because when we originally started this project, I was talked into doing, instead of just putting some fill dirt in this area, because this used to be all woods here, all the way up till about where that tree line is, this was all woods, over and then up. I was just going to get 60 yards of fill dirt, fill in all the bumps and bruises, you know, of the land. And then I was going to build a custom fence that still was level on top like this, but it would have been jaggedy underneath, but kept it to the ground so the little dogs wouldn't get up. I was talked into, if I spent more money on landscaping, I could have a level ground. But in order to do that, I'd have to pull money out of my budget from my fence. And the only way I could do that is if I went with a kit fence. So this is a kit fence, which means it comes pre-made in panels. Hi, Jake. And it's 8-foot panels. And in order to put it up, and to have a straight line at the top, you need to have a flat surface. Well, it wasn't flat. And so if you look in earlier videos, you'll see that the ground level was about 2 feet from the bottom of the fence, because they didn't give me the level ground they promised. And so the fence went up, and as you can see, this is a prime example right here. Where the bottom of the ground was that was supposed to be level is at the bottom of the washout. See how much space is between the bottom of the fence and that washout right there? So they had to fill all that in. They were just supposed to fill it up to here. They filled it up to here, so it caused this. I said I wouldn't raise the back of the fence so they could do a slope down so that we would have an area to run off in case it rained. I didn't know that they buried the fence until this. I didn't come and inspect it a lot because I was trying to let the grass grow back here. I still have to redo the dog area over there because they had to build that up. So I'm going to have to dig out. What's going to happen is me and my son is going to dig out all along here so that the fence isn't buried. We have to dig out all along here, 6 to 8 inches. We're going to take out all these panels, have to come out, not taken completely down. Have to put in some clear rock, which is jagged, in the holes that was created by the fence being buried on both sides. And then I have to create a French drain right here, because this isn't level. Everything goes and starts trying to escape over here. So me and my son are going to do a French drain, since we already got the why redig something, and this is where the water is going. So that's where we're going to do the French drain. We're going to dig out all along the sides to get the fence so that it's not buried, and we're going to rent a compactor ourselves, recompact it all. We have to add additions onto the posts so that the fence can go up and be secured to the post. So it's going to be a 3 or 4 day project if we work all day starting today for just me and my son, because I don't know who else to get to help me. Everyone I've hired has left me in despair like this. And the whole purpose of this fence is to, we're going to go outside the fence now, and I'll walk around and show you the other side as I go feed the wildlife. The whole purpose of this fence was to give my dogs a place to run, because I'm having problems with my hips, and I'm having a harder time taking the big long walks. So this looks really beautiful over here. This used to be all woods on this side up to that tree and back. We got rid of all the scrub trees. Oh, thanks, Jake. I wish. I have to dig out along here to unbury the fence, smooth it down. None of this was compacted like it should have been, so we're going to compact it. I'm the one that reseeded this and laid all the straw out here, because that didn't get done. I did that last week. So I'm just gonna come down here and change out the critter cam. I'm gonna change out the critter cam chips. Got some food here, since they've been without since I left for Grandma's house. I came home a day early so that I can take care of this damage before we go and be shocked about what the back of the fence damage looks like. I'm going to just take care of this trail cam. It's wet, so I have to make sure I don't get any of that moisture inside the camera. Well, that's right. I switched out the cameras here. I brought the one that was on the other stump over to this stump, just because this one doesn't get as much activity as the other one. And this camera only has a 32 gig memory card, where my other one has 128 gigs. So I switched them out to see if I was always filling it up when I was at Grandma's and missing stuff on the other stump. So this is the stump that I haven't showed as many trail cam footage, but I have a lot that I'll be showing. The one that I recently posted with the raccoons and the fox and everything were on the other one on the back side of the fence. Hi Scott, how you doing? Yep, they buried the whole bottom of the fence. Can you believe it? I believe I said good morning to you, Jill. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of checking out. Hey, Kitty Crazy. That sounds like a good idea, Kitty Cat, because I'm going to have to replace all those, take all the panels down anyway and start over. Maybe I can add that at the bottom. I'll look into that. It's still a work in progress, so definitely there's options out there. I'm looking for any suggestions, really, because I haven't started nothing. I'm just waking up, just got all the dogs outside and taken care of, and coming out here to give some The critter cams were $100 maybe. I think I paid like $150 for one, maybe $90 for the other one. So they're not too bad. And I do this a couple times a day, so this is just, and whoever gets it, gets it. It's a fight between the deer, the squirrels, the raccoons, the fox. Everyone gets to have a little snack. It's not their main meal. They forest in the forest for that. This is just a snack when they stop by. So we're coming up into the back. This is the back of the fence. Yeah, I'm definitely looking to the idea for the chicken wire for sure. So this is where they ran into my fence with their bobcat, and it's broke. It's, it needs to be, I have to replace that board. But here's my runoff into the woods. It's gotten quite twice the size as it was when I left. I got to go down here. See, it went way into the woods, all that dirt that I paid for. Yeah, I have, if you look back on my community page, you'll see a picture of a bear, the first one that I've ever seen here. He was moving pretty fast, so I didn't catch no video on the trail cam. I only caught the a picture. So see, that's at least a foot of erosion, And the fence wasn't buried as deep on the outside, maybe 2 or 3 inches. On the front side, it's about 8 inches. So I got a lot of digging up to do. So that's where I'm going to put since it's already dug out by the rain, that's where I'm going to put the French drain. I've been trying to make them fix it for months, and this was the result. So they added the dirt, they filled in the dirt that they were missing, but they went overboard. And then they just didn't do the compacting like they did originally for the first level of dirt that they brought in. This is the other stump area. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to bring them some water. Since the raccoons have been coming, they've been tipping over the water bottle, or the water bucket. None of the other animals have ever done that in the months I've been putting water out. So I'll have to bring them some water back here. So I got to get them some water. This is the other little trail cam. This is the one that has the longer. It does 128 gig, which is nice because it lasts long. We'll see if it lasted long enough for the weekend here, except for I don't like how the thing is on the other side, the screen. So it's hard to get it in the perfect position, and it's harder to get the it takes an SD card, a micro SD card, where the other one takes an SD. And so it's like really tiny, and it comes out the bottoms. You got to try not to drop it on the ground. This is going to look really nice. I'm trying to stay positive. It's going to look really, really super nice when it's all done. And the dogs are going to be happy. And I used to take them for these long, long walks around on the bike trail in town. But it's getting harder to do because of my hip. I go to therapy every week. I've been going to physical therapy every week for my hip. And it gets better. It has better days, but when I'm walking 2 or 3 hours with the dogs, it gets a little overwhelming, and I don't like taking any pain medicine. So I try to stick to some natural stuff or try to wait it out. So this is just an alternative on days that I have bad days. They can come out and enjoy themselves. So yeah, this is where the raccoons were. Hi Mary, how you doing? Hi Deborah. Bushes probably would help. It'll help when the grass grows as well. Once it starts, you know, getting some roots in there. It's probably, to me, it's a good thing it happened now, because at least I can see, this is early on. I'd rather fix it now than next spring when the thaw comes and the snow wipes it out. It could have caused more damage, and it could have rotted my bottom of my fence. I didn't know it was buried like that because I never came back here and assessed. You trust the process, you know, and maybe they were Russian and just didn't understand the concept of needing the water flow to be able to flow underneath it. But that's okay. Things happen. We adjust. This is into the woods where all the critters come from. Oh, look at that. Low battery. So we're going to have to come back when we can have some. I just put the batteries on the charger before, so we're going to miss whoever comes and has this snack, because I got to bring some batteries back. And I'll do that after the live. And over on this side of the fence by the neighbor's house, they have a drop off here, which is going to wash out if I don't fix it. So I have to come in and dig up the bottom of the fence here. Oh my God, Mary, can I come to your house and eat? And then I got to slope it down and make it nice. And again, use the tamper to tamp everything down. Totally appreciate the prayers. Thank you. So this isn't a bashing video, because I'm not going to bash anybody. It's just about showing you that not everything's perfect and why everything's not done yet. You know, and when I tell you things, you know, sometimes I just like to show it and try to come up with solutions. If anyone has any suggestions, I'll take them, because believe me, I am no expert. I was trying to leave this to the experts, but you see where that got me. But YouTube is great that way, because I have learned a lot on YouTube about how to fix stuff like this. So this here is what I've been studying all weekend: water flow, erosion, landscaping, and ways to prevent or fix things like this. So then me and my son talked this morning, assessed the whole project. He got home from the Packer game, and after he gets done resting from his long drive to Green Bay, then we're going to start working on the project. We're going to start by making sure all the posts are secured. That's what we're going to do today, and add all the extensions on them. So yeah, this used to be all scrub brush, popple, dead trees. Just so you know, that tree there was a dead tree. The stump back here was a dead tree. So we just didn't just cut down trees that were important. That's why this pine tree is still here. The big 200-year-old pine tree is still there. We kept all the, you know, more different kinds of pines and oaks, and I replanted an oak in the center on the inside. You'll see. So the fence is beautiful. It's going to continue to be beautiful. There's just tweaks that we have to do. Yes, that's why I got them out of there, Mary. I got rid of the dead trees. And I took out most of the stumps, like in the yard, all the stumps from the dead trees or the popples that tip over easy. I had all the stumps removed. I left these 2 stumps specifically to put the feed on for the animals. Could have just put it on the ground, I suppose, but that's fine. And these are those extra panels that were cut at the bottom. I'm going to create a section inside the fence for these 4 panels. Where I can make a little raised garden area that the dogs can't get into. But I can also have a walk around. I can like put the little dogs in there. Well, the big dogs are out there as well. And they can run around the garden and be safe from the big dogs. So a lot of, probably won't get that in until maybe later. Not until I get the whole big fence and yard addressed. So this is the 8-foot fence, or fence, gate. There's a door there, and there's a door that's being held there. And we'll just walk through here one more time. Hi, Barbara, how you doing? Yes, it's going to be wonderful. It already is kind of wonderful. Just needs tweaks. Just got to fix all the little mishaps. It's coming along. Over here, we got a little 4-foot gate to walk through. So the dogs haven't been here since we raised the level of the ground. And you just come on, Barbara. If you might want to watch the replay, you can see all the damage in the back of the fence. And then this is the damage inside. So I got some work ahead of me. I lost a lot of dirt there. Gotta fill it in. I gotta go to the store and decide on what kind of French drain I want to purchase. And purchase that and the rock and everything that needs to go in the drainage and stuff. Just wanted to give you guys a little update, let you know what's happening with the fence. That's going to be my project this week. I actually got a lot of computer work to do, but I'm going to have to put that on hold. Hi, Julie, because I really want to get this taken care of before more damage happens. It was a wild storm. I waited out a good half hour at Black River Falls last night. My benches are still waiting to be made. That's these here. These here are from that stump right there. That was the dead oak tree. My son lost his wallet. He's lucky his mom's honest. Look, it was in front of the house. Silly boy. My flowers are dying. Thought we'd go inside and say hi to the critters before I ended the video. Thank you so much, Jill. I really appreciate the prayers from everybody. Did I say hi, Julie? I did to Barbara, I know that. I'm trying to catch these sometimes when they go by. I got some fall mums. Aren't those pretty? This one looks a little damaged from the storm. This is what's left of my purple flowers I had earlier this year. But look at what grew inside of it. Those came out of nowhere. That was not part of the package. But they sure are beautiful. This one's pretty much toast. But this one sure is still blooming just great. I got a new hosta from my aunt that I got to plant. This is the one I found in the backyard. It was doing purple flowers. It's this is where all the birds come and eat, and the squirrels. That's my fake tree. This one's got a couple extra blooms left on it, but with the fall coming, it's going down. This used to be a little garden years ago. Now it's just overgrown with some wild stuff. But I put that little, I gotta fix it. That's a little chimes. That was my mom's. It used to be in her garden. So I just have it right there. It used to be hang up on top of it used to hang up here, but I needed more room for all the The feeders. This is the one you hear all the time. It's beautiful. Yep. And I got a green light. It's still on. That's for the military. You know it's a military home when you have a green light in the front, they say. Anyways, let's go in and say hi to the critters. See if they're behaving themselves. Hi, Elsie. Who's in here waiting for me, huh? Hi, guys. Hello. Yeah, let me shut the door. Let me shut the door. These guys were so happy. Mama made it home a day early. There's Louis. Say hi, Louis. How you doing, baby? Yeah. And she's like, yep, everyone got to see me in my bubble. Let me turn the light on. It's dark in here. Lucy, you're on my chair because you can't be on my couch, huh? Yes, yes. Let me turn this. I'm trying to get a light on. I'm trying to get a light on, silly girl. Yeah, I know. Everybody's huggy. Look at those faces. She's my hugger. Can you tell? She likes to hug. Hey, Louis. What you doing? Hanging out with these crazy dogs? Are you? Are you hanging out with these crazy dogs? Hi, Johners. Hi, Johners. I know, right? Can you believe it? I leave them for a little bit and they act like I've been gone forever. I know, I know, I know. Should we go say hi to the little dogs? Hold on a sec. Ani, you lost your wallet outside. Here it is. I found it on the ground. Oops.
I was carrying so many things in my head.
All right. Luckily, I had to give my son back his wallet. Here's the little guys. Look at them. Happy faces. Yes. Yes, we can run. I'm not ready for you guys yet. I got to get your food ready. I just had to go take care of the critters and get the critter cam. I'll be back. We just wanted to give you a little cameo so you could say hi to everybody. Yes. We'll be back. Come on, guys. Keeps them safe from the big dogs. Who's hungry? Place? All right, guys, get in your place. Come on. Get in your place. Who's hungry? Come on. Stay there. They have to have their breakfast. All right, I'm going to get your breakfast. Hold on. Let's see who listens today. Ugh. This is where they eat. The most calming time of the day is mealtime. Oh, I love it. I'm going to face this way. Don't so I have to face the door if I can do this and try to get the food out as well. It's the only time I can get them to sit still. Can you believe it? Gotta get Giant's food. Excuse me, I have to try and use two hands here. So, gotta add some pumpkin from Barbara. Gotta have that. Gotta have some squirts of fish oil from Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Gotta add some coconut oil. Trying to do this all one-handed. Do, 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 do. We'll close that up later. Gotta come over here. We got hip joint stuff for Boone, some probiotics, and some vitamins. Thank you, Adriana, for those. Oh my goodness, Julie. Oh, baby girl. You can tell that they're very patiently waiting for their... Oh, I can't get this one open. I know, life's just tough, isn't it? Trying to do all this with one hand instead of two. Gotta have his... Boone gets beat up by these other dogs. They always try to jump on his back, so his hips bother him. So that's why I have the hip stuff. Gotta have the probiotics. Boom. And the way that you activate the pumpkin, I hear ya, is with water. So we have to add some water to their food. It helps with digestion and activates the pumpkin. That's Boone's. There Shines. Alrighty. Wait. Lucy free. There's no rhyme or reason. I switch it up all the time. She isn't always the one that goes first. Boone, you wait. I said wait. Shine free. Boone free. Now I get a moment of rest. Right, Lewis? We get a moment of rest while they eat. And craziness will commence in about 3 minutes. Right, Lewis? When they all come out. Hi, Art Deco. They listen good for some things, not always. I want to teach them how to go outside like that once the backyard is open for them. But right now they kind of trample me. And now they can't go back there because I'm trying to get the grass to grow so that they're not dragging in all the mud. But yeah. That's the soon-to-be process. I still got to do the little dog's food. That's a bigger process and takes 2 hands, so I won't be able to do it while I'm talking with you guys. And then, of course, if Burt don't want to eat, I got to hand feed him. Right, Lewis? Yeah. So if you do go back, there's a playlist. If you go back into that's backyard remodel, if you go back to like the first videos, you'll see the difference in the yard, and then like how the ground wasn't completely level, how it was like wide open, and then compare it to this one. You'll see the difference of the whole process. Lucy's done first because she started first. Yeah. Hi, Jan. Uncle Burt and Taco are doing good. We were just in there by them. Take care, Scott. Thanks for joining in. Sorry for making you late for your call. Look at this. I'm getting squished. I'm getting squished. Oh my goodness. Ugh. When a big dog is trying to be a lap dog, this is what you end up with. See here. Can you see it? She's on top of me. I'm trying to keep it. Yeah, Uncle Burt is eating good. Taco's going to bathroom good. They're doing great. We can run in there and see them again, but they haven't eaten yet, so they're probably anxious to get their meal too. See, they're in here waiting. Say hi, people are looking for you. Wag your little tails. I see your tail going, Birdie Bird. Oh my goodness. Hi, babies. Oh, I love seeing happy dogs with happy feet and waggity tails. Jane wanted to see you. Oh my goodness, Julie. Yep, just like Lucy. My little jumping bean. Sorry, it's kind of dark. I don't have both lights on in here. Only one. They're hanging out here where it's safe because I was running around outside. I'll gotta go get your food together. You guys gotta have a little patience. Yes, I have to keep the little ones from the big ones. When we sleep at night, we all sleep in the same bed. When I'm sitting in the chair out in the living room, they come out there with me. But if I put them on the ground around the big dogs, they just run them over. They don't understand that they're tiny, especially Lucy. She just doesn't even see them under her feet, does she? So we have to divide our time and our spaces. That's why I'm going to create with those extra panels that I have of the garden area that's going to allow the puppies to be out there at the same time as the big dogs and me. Yes. You guys were so good. Yes. So good. Lucy's a hugger. Hi, baby. You being such a good girl. Yeah, all 5 dogs in the bed with me. Take care, Mary. Thanks for joining us. I'll be over for dinner. I'm just kidding. She's always got the best, food that she describes to us on these lives. Right. Somebody's under my arm over here. The other one, the girl's being patient. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Oh, look at him over there. He's like, me too, Mama. I'm trying to read Julie's comment, and Lucy keeps licking me in the face and bumping everything. Yep. These big puppies don't know their own strength or their own size. No. Look at Lucy. She's like, I'm up by Mama. Nanner, nanner, nanner. She's standing on my living room chair, being a little stinker, aren't ya? Yes. That's quite the angle. That looks kind of cool with Lucy's nose and shine way down there. No, Julie. I don't think I could handle another Lucy. Hi, Cindy. Thank you so much. How is your doggy doing, Cindy? Is everything okay with him? Be nice now. There it goes. Yeah. Bunch of crazy dogs. Crazy dogs. Crazy dogs. I see you. Yes. Oh no, and it started. Oh, I'm so glad, Cindy. Well, my battery is going a little dead. So, hey, who wants a treat? Hey. My battery is about ready to die, so I'm going to have to let you go. My knees are doing much better. I've gotten through the Lyme's medication, and I'm able to stay awake now. And I don't have the pain in my joints. The swelling in my knees have gone down. I'm still dealing with my autoimmune disease that has been flaring up with Hashimoto's and my thyroid, hypothyroidism. But that's a little bit more manageable now that the Lyme's is gone. So in that aspect, I'm starting to do better. It's been a long process. Thank God, because otherwise I'd never be able to fix the back of the fence. That's for sure. You would think these guys would be full after that big breakfast. But no, I got a dust, babies. We got dust everywhere. All from your guys' dander. Yes. My goodness. I just want a moment of peace and tranquility while I'm talking to everybody. But I'm going to let you guys all go because my phone was going to die and I'll lose you guys. I want to thank you so much for joining in. Anyone who just joined in, definitely go watch the replay. It shows you all the damage on the back side of the fence. And the process we're going to do to fix it. Yes, and the positivity that we have to keep because life happens. Yes. So say see you later, Lewis. Have a grand day. Say blessed everybody. We'll talk again. We got to go make Taco and Uncle Bert's breakfast. Have a good day, everybody. Here they go. Craziness in the house. Yep. That's how it starts.